Okay, what's up? Welcome to our podcast, which probably is like the most popular podcast ever by now.
Yeah,
But
it's number one on Apple Podcasts, actually, if you want to
yeah, I
go
would
check.
guess. But the premise of this podcast is there is no premise, and Brandon and I are just going to be talking about stuff. So I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
hopefully you can at least learn something out of this.
yeah, that's the goal. You probably won't, but there's a
You
chance.
could maybe learn. You might learn something. You might be entertained by something. We'll see.
Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so Brandon and I have been playing a lot of Warzone lately.
Right, a lot of
Yeah.
Call of Duty Warzone, and that's been a big subject. I'd say in a
Dude,
lot of
that game blew up, honestly though.
it did. I think what's different though is that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 also had a battle royale. I think
Mhm.
that was the first battle royale introduced to Call of Duty.
I didn't like it. I
What's
thought
the
it was
difference?
bad.
I have no idea what the difference
I don't
is.
I don't know. I think it just wasn't as well planned out. It like didn't feel like a full game. I don't know. I think quarantine is definitely helping this one, but like Warzone is just more of a full it feels like a full game to me. So
Sure. Well, I would say the other thing too is I'm pretty sure Black Ops 4 it was almost like it was too soon right
mhm.
after the hype
Fortnite.
of yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a huge piggyback from who was the producer of Black Ops 4? Is that Activision?
Uh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Activision just jumped on it right away, and it's not a bad idea where like one business sees another business thrive, and then they're just thinking, let's copy them.
Mhm.
It
Dude, the
wasn't a
crazy
terrible idea. I mean, it worked out with Warzone, but
yeah,
that's the thing is that it was only the second try.
yeah. The crazy thing to me is like there have been so many games that copied Fortnite, like Apex
Apex
Legends.
Apex is
Uh,
fairly successful.
Apex is decent. They've done decently, but like the only
They're a pro.
two that really have caught on are Fortnite, which was the first one, and I personally think it's like falling off now, and then Warzone, which is like coming up right now.
Right.
So
Right. Um, yeah, Fortnite was interesting. I thought it was funny how they segmented their they call it seasons, right?
yeah.
They have different seasons for it, and I can't imagine that's the first time a multiplayer um, layout used the term season, but it just felt like I guess for the people that were really invested in it,
Hmm.
that was how they segmented like certain stages of their Fortnite career.
Yeah. It was really interesting how like they they made the battle pass so it was like you felt like you were progressing towards something even though
Right.
you're literally just playing like the game.
I never
uh,
understood
yeah,
what did you even get out of it?
it was just like skins. Like, dude, imagine how much money that company Epic has made off of skins.
Oh, it's
Like
stupid.
ridiculous amounts of money.
I mean,
Ridiculous.
not even just Warzone, but Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare in general. They have, I think their version of Battle Pass is very successful
Yeah, yeah, I bet. I don't know.
because like you really progress through something, and and like there's more to it than just skins. You get a skin of a gun
Yeah.
or the skin of your character, and then the other thing too is that you can achieve like double XP tokens.
Hmm.
I think that was kind of the hidden gem in the battle pass, because to me those are super valuable, using a double
Yeah.
XP token for
Yeah.
either a
True.
weapon in general.
Yeah.
And even in that same battle pass, you can win a double XP token for the battle pass.
True. Dude, these companies they're smart. They're too smart for me. They know what they're doing.
They know how to grab you.
They really do. All right, wait. So you said you worked out earlier?
I did, yes.
What have you been doing for workouts, like in quarantine?
Very interesting stuff, actually.
Really?
So, other than more natural outdoorsy stuff, which is what I did today, I did I went to the park and I did
Mhm.
hill sprints. I didn't do that many. It was more of like a let's go do this. It's kind of fun because I get to race the dog and my sister.
Oh yeah,
And the other thing is my dog won every single time.
of course.
First time, it's his first time winning, or just well, actually, it's just sweeping us. But for I I mainly been focusing on like force production and being able to perform a workout not only quickly but with a lot of explosion.
Interesting.
So the heaviest thing I have is a punching bag, which
Mhm.
which is supposed to be hung. It's not. We didn't know where to hang it, so it's just kind of it was just floating around somewhere before quarantine. And right now I have two martial arts belts wrapped around it so that I can pick it up.
Mhm.
There's no handle on it. So it's just like the hook to what you hang it with, and that was it. So we wrapped two martial arts belts around it. And I use it for like maybe like rows, or the most interesting thing I've been using it for was I'll lay down on it. Or actually, no, sorry. Let me start that over. So I put a band on the ground.
Yeah.
I roll the punching bag on it, and then I wrap the band around a bar.
Wow.
Can you kind of picture what I'm painting here?
Yeah, I think I got what you're.
Yeah. So the ends of the band are on the ends of the bar. So
Right.
then the bar is up against the bag. So then I have either my sister or my mom pull it up, and then I'll slide in and I'll have it like a bench.
Yeah. Okay. So it's
And I swear
resistant.
to God, it almost equates to like two plates.
Wow.
It because our bars
Damn.
really, or, I'm sorry, our um our band is really thick and it's
Like
kind of
really
short.
resistant.
Yeah, and then the body bar is about 15 pounds, I think, 15 or 20
Wow.
pounds. But oh, it's tough.
Damn.
It's not as straightforward as like a barbell with
Right.
two
Right.
plates
Right.
on it. Bec- well, because it's what the weight is well distributed on a barbell,
Mhm.
and sometimes I don't put the band right on the bar, so then it's just like I'll be under it.
Super like.
Yeah, and it's like this.
Yeah, you're
So
just
then I've got
lopsided
the
as hell. Just like.
yeah, yeah. Then I'll fix it after one set, but yeah, like the stability of it is really cool.
Yeah.
Um, the next most interesting thing I did was probably my throwing workouts for
Mhm.
baseball. I have an air mattress,
Yeah.
so I blow up the air mattress. I put a door behind it, or sorry, I lean a door against the wall in my garage. So I have a door, and the air mattress,
Got
another
it.
door, and then two weights up against the last door.
Okay.
So then I take my plyo balls and I just throw it against the mattress. And the reason I have so many layers on it is because when I hit the mattress, it bounces. So I have the weights
Yeah.
to keep it stuck.
Keep it like in place.
Yeah. And then the other thing is too is that it lessens the actually sometimes it increases the elasticity of the air mattress. So when there was the very first time I did it, I just threw it as hard as I could. One of the plyo
Yeah.
balls, it squared me up right here.
Jeez.
It was really it kind of hurt.
Yeah, that would be really painful, I imagine.
Yeah, it kind of hurt. But yeah, it's really I have a bunch of videos of like me throwing just to look over
Yeah,
my mechanics.
you sent us that one. And you're just
You
whipping it.
couldn't see the door, you couldn't see the mattress on the door
No,
though.
but you were whipping that ball.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
And I'd say the last thing was I was pushing my mom's car down the street for like
Wait,
sleds.
what? Oh, what for sleds? You're pushing a car
Yeah. When you put it in neutral, it's
as
hard to get
heavy,
started, but
but once you get
once
it,
it gets moving, it's not as bad.
damn, that's still impressive.
It was fun. It
Yeah,
sucked.
I mean, I imagine that'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, it was fun for my mom because she was just in the driver's seat steering the car,
Just yeah,
making sure I don't push the car into a tree.
yeah, that's fair, dude. So you're getting creative with it. I like that.
Yeah.
It's something I've noticed is like during this, it seems like there are like, in my opinion, there are like two types of people, and there's like the people who are taking quarantine as like this sucks, like I don't want to do anything, and then there's
Right.
not doing anything, and then there are other people, which I like to think of myself, and I'm assuming you also, who are taking it as like this is a time to like get creative, work out a ton more, like
Right.
get creative, like juices flowing. Like, I mean, I guess we're doing a podcast. Like, I started a blog. I don't know what I'm gonna post on
Started
it,
it?
but yeah, I did. I did. I'll show it
Did
to
you
you
start it on
after
the
this.
golf course?
No, I didn't. No, not vlog. I did a blog, but
Blog. Okay.
we need to do our golf vlog. We got to talk about that. But
Yeah.
I think it's really interesting because I've seen so many people like coming out with like blogs and stuff, and like just get it, like so many people getting creative with it. And I don't know. I think this is kind of a good thing in a way
It's all about
for like
perception, I'd say.
I mean, it's not the best that we're all stuck inside, but I think like if you set your mind in a certain, like if you get your mindset in the right place, which I could go into a whole thing about mindset because I'm really into that right now, but I'm gonna save that for like another time. But if
Okay.
you get your mindset in like a positive place and going in the right direction, this is like a very, very good time to
Right.
get creative.
Seeing it more as an opportunity rather than a setback.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I just think people are getting creative and I love it.
So what was your blog about?
So I don't know. I've always wanted to have a blog just because like I don't know. It's cool to be able to post your stuff, whatever it is, whatever you're thinking about. And so I've never done it. And then pretty much it was like last night at like 11:30. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So my first blog post is literally like it's titled like starting a blog, and all it is the post is just like, yeah, I don't know what to post for this blog post, but I want to get a post out, and I'm just like forcing myself to put it out there because then like I
So
started a
that's
blog.
what
Yeah, no, that's like the post is like 3 paragraphs about how I don't know what I'm gonna blog about, but
that's
I'm
kind of
forcing
meta.
myself to blog,
That's kind of meta.
right? Because when you think about it, like the hardest step is like putting that first thing out there, like pushing yourself for it,
Yeah.
to put it out there. So I just did it.
Hmm. Okay. I feel like I'm way more familiar with vlogs than
Yeah.
blogs.
Hmm.
But I think that's also because a majority of my YouTube watched content are vlogs.
Yeah.
So when you blog with a B,
Hmm.
is it a where exactly did you put it?
So I basically you can just go on it's wordpress.com. It takes like
Okay.
2 minutes. You just set up an account, and then like I basically have a website. It's matthewcoletto.wordpress.com, and you just like it's really really easy, really straightforward, and then you just
The
post
structure of
about
the website's already set up for you?
yeah. So
Okay.
I downloaded a template and then I put it up there, and now I'm going.
I think I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend. Like I'll probably make a tab for podcasts and like post this podcast there because like
That'd be
why not,
that'd be great. Yeah. Well, I mean, content for
dude?
your
Exactly.
blog.
Content. Kill yourself
Shout,
for content.
shout out to Gary Vee for that one.
Yeah.
Do you follow him?
You know I don't, but I think I should.
I think you should.
I think I saw a really interesting video because I was looking up like how to send cold emails because you know how sometimes you send emails and like people just don't respond.
Yeah.
So I was just looking up like how to send cold emails to people and get responses. And his video was of course the first one that popped up because why wouldn't it be Gary Vee's video? And
Right.
it was just talking about like how you should like provide things for them in the it was a whole video. But anyway, I watched that video and was literally thinking like last night I need to follow Gary Vee.
But then you did.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But like I will.
I will eventually.
Yeah.
I think out of all the things that I have consumed of his content, I think one of the hottest takes that he's ever had is that laziness has a meaning.
Mm. What does he mean
And
by that?
he I think there's a few videos on his Instagram about it. You probably have to scroll because he posts so much.
Yeah.
Um,
See, all
but
right, real quick. That's the thing I like, especially on Instagram. I can't stand people who post like so much that's just in your face.
it's not spam, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say, but he I don't know if he I doubt that he tries to interval his posts, have like a
Yeah.
time interval between his posts, but I'd say it's about 4 to 5 posts a day.
Yeah. See, like I don't. I mean, just for me, like I don't like.
But would you enjoy the content?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. Sorry, that was a totally random.
No, it's okay.
But
Um, but the main point he has with laziness having a meaning is that if he kind of sees it more of like as an allergy. Like if you were lazy towards, I'd say a really popular topic for that would be school, then maybe that's you telling yourself that school isn't for you.
got it.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
that's a very that school in general is a very, I wouldn't say controversial for
Yeah.
Gary, but I love how he always says that it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't say it's not for necessarily on other entrepreneurs. He doesn't think school would help really in entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
but he thinks for him it just didn't work. But that's just him. And
Right.
he'll always reiterate the fact that a lot of the stuff that he exudes and a lot of the passion that he exudes is most likely just for him.
Interesting.
And but for the consumer, you can take whatever you can from that, and whatever you take to the heart might not be his whole point, but
Yeah.
that's okay because it's not for you.
All right, maybe I do need to follow Gary Vee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
But
you watch
that was what
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, that his point that laziness has a meaning was probably the one of the most eye-opening things from him.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a new perspective on it, because
Yeah, definitely.
laziness when you grow up has always been a stint that it's just like you got to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe for someone who can strategically, I guess, wire their mind to think that laziness, if I become lazy upon something, then I shouldn't be doing that. Because then it all leads back to whatever you find your passion to be, how could you be lazy if you're passionate?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that again is a huge factor for Gary, because I don't even know exactly what he does. I know he's an entrepreneur and he's a businessman. He's also
Yeah.
a massive content producer.
Yeah, I was gonna say all I know is his content.
Yeah, he doesn't really know, or I'm sorry, he doesn't know. He doesn't like it when people call him an influencer,
Mm-hmm.
or like a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
I think influencer would be easier on him, but it's literally just him talking about his life.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. I should follow him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch Hot Ones?
What was that?
Do you watch Hot Ones?
Hot Ones?
Yeah. Have you never heard of Hot Ones? It's like
No.
it's a guy. I cannot think of his name right now. I should know, but he interviews celebrities and has them eat hot chicken wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say
the Idris Elba meme where he's coughing.
Yes.
Yeah. Or I think there was the same one with Paul Rudd, and he's like, "Hey, look at us." Wasn't that Hot Ones?
That's from Hot
Okay,
Ones.
yeah. I didn't know it by its name, but I'll know it by the video.
Hot Ones is that is totally different, but just going on YouTube, that's like my favorite channel by far.
How much do they post?
It's like I don't know, like once every couple weeks probably. I think it
They get
was
some,
once a week,
they
but
get some big names in there.
dude, they've been doing it for a while. Like,
Really?
yeah, they've been I think they're on like season 4 or 5 now, and they've been
It
like
seems like they just caught fire. Pun
they definitely
intended.
did. They definitely did. They definitely did just like start heating up, pun intended. Aha. Dude, all
Because
right, you wanna
uh,
you wanna know? Wait, what's up?
yeah, I
What's
was
up?
I was explaining the pun.
Oh no, please explain.
Right, because I said fire as in like fire's hot and
Uh-huh.
like they're catching fire and their title is Hot Ones and then you're like, yeah, they're just heating up because heated is another form of the word hot. Like
Oh,
because that's the title of their channel, Hot
see, I
Ones.
got mine. I didn't understand yours. That makes a lot of sense now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You got
All
it?
right, yeah. No, I got it.
Okay.
So, all right, I heard the
Because like
funniest.
when things like fire is hot, you know what I mean? Like they're catching fire, and when like if you like let's say if you caught fire, your hand's hot.
Wait, but isn't Catching Fire a book?
It is.
I rest my case. All right. So, moving on. uh, dude. All right. So I heard the funniest story about Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh Lord.
So all right, so you know how Chuck E. Cheese had that whole thing where they supposedly put their pizza like left out. So first of all, apparently that's been proven not to be true. So
Okay.
good on that. But they did get in the news recently for something probably worse, honestly, but really funny. So basically, during this whole quarantine thing, local businesses, people are trying to support them and stuff. And Chuck E. Cheese is like a chain, so why would you order Chuck E. Cheese pizza
Yeah,
realistically?
that's just really dumb.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was on I think it was Grubhub, it might have been DoorDash, I don't know, one of those apps. This restaurant popped up called Pasquale's, right? Yeah, what it like maybe Italian, who knows? Anyway, it was popping up in like a couple places, and people were like, "All right, like this seems like it's probably a local place. I'll order from it."
I
So
think
people
I
were
know where this
ordering,
is going.
yeah. So people were ordering Pasquale's, right? And then like someone finally was like, "Hey, this looks like Chuck E. Cheese pizza." Which, first of all, that's a keen eye right there.
How
Like,
like you borderline have to be Dave Portnoy to know
yeah,
like a certain pizza looks like this restaurant.
no, but it gets crazier. So the way that this worked out, apparently
Was it Dave Portnoy?
no, that would be
Oh,
wild. But
that would be
some
crazy.
some like lady and her husband, they ordered pizza from Pasquale, and
Okay.
they get the pizza, and I guess the lady was like, "Huh, this is like Chuck E. Cheese's pizza." But then the husband somehow he's like, "Oh, it's called Pasquale's." Oh, the chef in the Chuck E. Cheese like universe, his name is Pasquale.
How,
Yeah,
where did he
so
pull
many
that?
questions. So many questions. I don't know how he knew that. But anyway, let me
What?
finish and then we're going to come back to that. But so basically, she texted her Grubhub driver and was like, "Hey, like, is this pizza from Chuck E. Cheese?" And the Grubhub driver responded and was like, "Yeah, so basically, it was in the Chuck E. Cheese building, but on the windows were posters for Pasquale's. Kind of suspicious. I was weirded out too," or something like that. And like,
What? fuck?
Dude, they're literally just like making a restaurant. They're just like, yeah, you know what? We're Pasquale's now. Dude, I want to know how that guy knew that.
How
Bro.
did like what? How would he know?
There's an extended Chuck E. Cheese universe apparently.
Well, it wasn't like a personal thing. Was it just like, oh, I recognize the taste of this pizza, and it tastes like Chuck E. Cheese, and I know the chef. His name's Pasquale.
Well, see, it's like Pasquale isn't a person. It's like in Chuck E. Cheese, like you know how their head character is like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Apparently, they have other characters, and one of them is Pasquale. Yeah, right. Who knows that?
When
Like,
is it?
huh?
I want to look this up.
Dude, yeah. Like,
This is wild.
I know, right?
I kind of want to. I also kind of want to go on like DoorDash or Grubhub and be like, or we'll just look up Pasquale Pizza.
Dude, apparently Pasquale's is some great pizza.
It's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, apparently Chuck E. Cheese has good pizza. I don't really know how that's
absolute gas.
I don't believe it, but maybe
dude,
I'll do a taste test.
I was gonna say we should send Dave Portnoy a pizza from Pasquale's, but only say that it's Pasquale's and see if he would recognize like this tastes like Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
That would be really funny. There is apparently a YouTuber who's doing like a review compared to what he remembers of Chuck E. Cheese pizza or something. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but
that's that
mind blowing.
That story is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Okay, wait. Apparently, Applebee's is delivering food under a different name as well.
Really?
I don't know. I literally just looked up Pasquale Pizza Chuck E. Cheese, and then one of the articles that popped up on today.com says the headline is Chuck E. Cheese and Applebee's are delivering food under different restaurant names.
Wow. I mean, again, honestly, that doesn't surprise me that much because, like, realistically, who's going to order from Chuck E. Cheese? Like, Applebee's, I don't really get.
That's the one I don't.
I mean, I guess, like, people don't necessarily equate, like, good quality, but they're already a restaurant. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they're doing that.
Oh, it's called Neighborhood Wings. That's the other name for Applebee's.
Interesting.
Scott Gladstone. I'm sorry, let me formally quote this. Scott Gladstone, Vice President of Applebee's Strategy and Development, confirmed that Neighborhood Wings, I love how he's the Vice President of Strategy and Development.
Yeah.
This was one of his strategies.
He's like, this is our idea. This is how we're going to win.
Confirmed that Neighborhood Wings is in fact another way to be eating good in the neighborhood these days. That's an end quote.
See, I can't decide if I'm like mad at them or like good for them. Like they came up with some good marketing, I guess.
Does that really change like the perception of Applebee's though? The Pasquale's totally blew my mind.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
And I'm interested. I want to.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because of that story, I want to have some Pasquale's pizza.
Yeah.
But Applebee's changing their name to Neighborhood Wings, like, if I saw Applebee's, like, if I'm craving Applebee's and I see Applebee's on Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just weird that they changed their name.
Although it seems like who's craving Applebee's? Come on.
Okay, yeah. And maybe that was like the
yeah. I mean, if you crave Applebee's, nothing wrong with it, but
right. But maybe that was the pressing concern when they had a meeting during the pandemic, and Scott Gladstone was leading it, and he was like, "We need to do something about our sales. Our sales completely dipped. We're not doing well with Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Grubhub, and maybe Scott heard that Chuck E. Cheese changed their name to Pasquale's.
Dude, I'm just imagining some like really low level person in that meeting just being like, actually I ordered pizza from a place called Pasquale's, but it's actually Chuck E. Cheese. So maybe we should change our name.
And Scott
Just like
jumps,
really shy,
boom,
like
got it.
and
Yeah, that's it. We're doing that. But see, like, that doesn't make me changing their name to Neighborhood Wings does not make me want to try it.
well, it's because I know it's Applebee's though. It's for me. That's why it
But
is.
now I want to try Pasquale's, even though I know it's gonna taste exactly like the pizza I had when I was 8 years old at Chuck E. Cheese, having the worst birthday of my life. I want to try it.
Fair, fair. I mean, we should definitely try it if we
Right.
can, if we can find it. I'd
Because
love to
I
do
want
that.
to, there's like that nostalgic taste where like you
Yeah.
taste some food and you remember something, and I just want to remember like getting molested by Chuck E. Cheese again.
True. Yeah. No. True.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just gloss over the whole
It'll put
molesting
me
part
at
of that.
peace. It'll
But
put me at peace.
fair, fair.
Gotta face the demons.
Jeez, with Pasquale's Pizza, that should be their motto. Gotta face the demons.
Face-
Pasquale's
Face
Pizza.
your demons with Pasquale Pizza. And it's just like a devilish looking Chuck E. Cheese.
Dude, like no one knows what they're talking about. You open the pizza box and it's just the devil Chuck E. Cheese like on top of the pizza.
No, I was imagining the logo for Pasquale's is Chuck E. Cheese, but with the same look and angle of Pennywise.
Yo, no, I don't like
Chuck
that.
E. Cheese, but it was just like
Dude, I don't like that. That would be so scary. Imagine like a kid seeing that, dude. It would be terrified.
oh, absolutely. But I'm kind of interested. Maybe the pizza's spicy.
You know what? Maybe that's how they get into like the adult scene. They make like Chuck E. Cheese scary.
Holy shit.
Dude,
That would be an ultimate haunted house.
I think we should be the vice presidents of strategy for them.
See, for strategy and development for
Yeah.
Chuck E.
For
Cheese,
Chuck E.
the
Cheese.
haunted house.
Yeah. I agree. Let's
Because
do
it would be like the same layout of a normal Chuck E. Cheese, but like let's say like the mascots are just hidden and they're also like painted over to look really scary, or they look dead.
It's like what's that game? Like the video game, like the one with the mouse that pops out and scares you. What's the name of it? PewDiePie played it? I don't know. I forget. There was a video game that was like it was basically like a horror game and you were trying to get away from I want to say it was Chucky. But it was just like scary
Probably.
mouse. Basically.
What if it was like Chucky?
Five Nights with Freddy? Does that sound right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you were nowhere close initially.
No. It was Freddy, not Chucky.
And it looked like an arcade.
Yeah. No, I think it was.
I think it was
I
an
could be
arcade.
wrong, but I think it was based off of Chuck E. Cheese because it looked like.
Yeah.
I mean, Freddy's not obviously Chucky because Chucky
Right.
is just.
So here's the thing. Imagine, okay, I just thought of something else. I almost just knocked over my TV. Imagine a virtual reality version of maybe Friday Nights at Freddy's or a Chuck E. Cheese horror game, but it's VR. And so even though it's not in person, if it's VR, you can roam the arcade just
Yeah.
like if you were at Chuck E. Cheese. And if you were to play the games, then you play the game in the VR,
Huh.
but it's a horror game.
I think you're onto something.
Do you kind of see what I'm saying? Like
Now we just need a bunch of people way smarter than us to code that, and we're set.
right.
Yeah.
Or I just thought too, what if we made it like a Call of Duty Zombies map? So where like you have to play as many games as possible while being chased by zombies.
Oh
And
my
the
god.
more the more games you play, the more tickets you collect, and you could buy like double tap or like self revive.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Dude, I'm telling you, VR video games are going to be, when they're like fully like a thing, are gonna be crazy.
Have you played? Have you tried a VR game?
I have. It's nuts.
Dude, did you go to the one? I went to one in the Old Orchard. I forgot what it was called.
Oh,
I
did
think it's
you go to
called
like
Mass VR.
like the one where you like actually run around and stuff?
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh, dude, I want to try that. The only thing I've done is one of my buddies had a just like an Oculus, and so
Okay,
I
yeah,
played on that. It's
that's
fun,
fun.
but I imagine that is a lot more fun.
Yeah. Um, we did the horror version where it was ghosts versus hunters, and being a hunter was the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah, I bet.
But being the ghost was so fun.
Yeah,
So so it was really cool. I guess
dude.
their virtual headsets they have are like pretty complex. When you're a
Hmm.
ghost, you have to have your hands in front of you like this, and when you turn them, you start elevating, and then when you turn them down, you drop down.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the strategy that all the ghosts did was we would elevate all the way to the ceiling,
Yeah,
and then we would try to line up with a hunter and then just drop
and just
down on them.
drop on them.
Yeah. So
Wow.
if you're a hunter and you looked up to the ceiling, there was at least like 10 ghosts up there.
Wow. Wait, when did you do this?
This was for my sister's birthday, so it was
Wow.
early March.
Okay. How
You
much
can
does
ask
that
ask
cost?
Nick about it. It was kind of expensive. It was like
Yeah, I feel like it would be.
I don't know if it was $20 or $30 per person.
Okay. Because I
It might
remember
be like
I walked in there once and it looked really cool, but it was something ridiculous that I was like, I don't know if I'd pay for that.
yeah, yeah,
I
but
honestly, if we did that, I would pay for it. That'd be fun.
yeah, some of our friends wouldn't. Michelangelo, he would not want to pay for that.
No. No chance. That I think we could get at least a small group together to go though. That would be fun.
Yeah, but they like their setup is so organized where obviously the room is really big. You won't really run into anything. If you run into a
Yeah.
pole, it's padded. But when you like the game itself
Just
is
run
developed so
full speed
well.
into a pole.
You're actually not allowed to run. You're not allowed to run.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I would
They'll
imagine.
yeah, there's people monitoring you, and if you run, like they'll stop you, tell you to take your headset off, and then say like don't run. I mean, I ran a few times and they didn't stop me, but
Yeah.
as a ghost, very, very good strategy to do like a short 5 foot sprint.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Because
Just
if
get
you're,
on top of someone.
yeah, if you're a ghost, the way you kill the hunters is you literally just touch them.
Oh, okay.
So like if you just kind of like touch, if you like just nudged a hunter, like they're dead.
Wait, so is that like are you touching the other person?
No, so that's what
Or
I
is
was
it
gonna
like
say. The game is developed so well that so when you're like, let's say you're hunter, and I
mhm,
see you in the game,
yeah.
I'm looking at 5 feet behind you.
So wait. So say that again. If
So
you
if
see someone in the game, you're
I'm
seeing
I'm actually looking at 5 feet behind the real you.
okay, that makes sense. Got
So
it.
everything is spaced out really well, and
Got it.
like
Got it.
yeah. But when you're really close to an actual person, you'll see that there's like a little circle. There's like or not little, it's actually fairly big. Like a circle will show up and it'll just be like beware of like your surroundings because
Oh, okay.
you're like near an actual person.
Wow, that sounds like very developed. I
Right?
definitely want to go try that.
It's crazy. And it'll even tell you when you're nearby like a real pole.
Wow. Wow, dude.
It's
That stuff's
nuts.
coming along.
It's
I'm
nuts.
telling you, when it fully gets there though, that's gonna be
Dude, I'm really excited because there's a movie like this. Ryan Reynolds is the star of it. It's coming out. I think well, I don't know if it's gonna come out soon,
Probably
because
not.
it's probably delayed. I think it was called like The Nice Guy or something.
Okay.
It literally just looks like GTA with Ryan Reynolds as in a movie,
Oh, that sounds awesome.
but virtual reality. So like
Uh,
in the trailer, he puts on these glasses and then he
okay.
just sees like a whole new world.
How have I not seen the trailer for that? Wow.
You
Okay.
definitely have. You
I
definitely have.
probably have. I probably have to be
And you just
honest.
if nothing's really it's fine. But look it up when you're done, when you get the chance, because it looks fun. I was gonna say it looks funny, but it wasn't that funny.
Yeah, but
It's Ryan Reynolds. If you're into his humor,
it's
it'll be
Ryan
fun.
Reynolds. Yeah, I'll enjoy it. I'll definitely
And
enjoy it.
I think the best part about the idea of the movie is that he can literally just be himself.
Yeah, dude, he's like as a character, he just is himself.
Right.
That's
Right.
what's so
But
funny about him.
I watched the okay. I watched a movie the other day. Not the other day. It was weeks ago.
Yeah, dude,
It was
time is
I know.
not
Yeah, I
relevant.
know. I I want to look it up. I won't. It's with Ryan Reynolds and Dave Franco. And I probably shouldn't spoil the movie. I don't even remember the name of it. But
Okay.
it's action packed. It's really action packed. And I think within the first 10 minutes of the movie, there were so many explosions and cutscenes. I turned to my sister. I was like, "Is this a Michael Bay movie?" And we looked it up, and it was in fact a Michael Bay movie.
Wait, is this on Netflix?
It might be. I
Is it
can't remember
six?
the name of it.
Is it Six Underground?
Yes,
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie actually.
you did. Okay,
Yeah.
I liked it too. My biggest my biggest criticism about it was Michael Bay and Ryan Reynolds does not mix well
No, I could not see that going well. I didn't even
because
know that was a Michael Bay movie, but that makes a ton
it,
of sense.
right, his personality was way too light for the
Yeah.
seriousness that Michael Bay was going for, or
Yeah.
that he always goes for.
Yeah.
Because I remember Ryan Reynolds gave like this speech at the end of the movie, and I was
Hmm.
like, if this was Transformers, this is Optimus Prime talking. But
Yeah,
now
but
we
it's
have
just
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds,
Reynolds.
and he's trying to be serious.
uh,
It just didn't work for me. I liked the movie overall.
yeah.
It was just that little the little disconnect of the vibe of Michael Bay and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. Did you ever see that video of Michael Bay at like a Sony press conference or something? And he was like
I might
he's just,
have.
he's reading off a teleprompter, and then like I guess one of the lines like didn't show up or something, and he stuttered, and then like tried to carry on for like when I say tried, I mean he said like maybe two more words, and then he just goes, I can't do this, and walks off the stage. And I was just like, dude, like
And then
imagine how much you just got paid to stand up there and like maybe say one thing about a game, and you just like walked off stage.
I was just imagining like him standing up stage, he's stuttering, he's messing up, and he goes, "You know what? I just can't do this." He walks off, and then just a boom cut scene to something.
Explosion.
Yeah.
Dude, like the other thing is like when I watched it, I was like, I saw the title, I was expecting it to be like something like went really wrong. It literally was like he like stuttered once, and then like I mean I guess the
But
teleprompter.
he couldn't catch up with like the. Did it seem like he couldn't catch up with the words?
No, it wasn't even something with no, it wasn't like words behind him. It was like words on a teleprompter in front of him. There was nothing going on behind him that would have like messed up the timing. He easily could have just winged it and said like something, but he just didn't. He's just like
Oh.
I'm sorry, and just walks away. I was like,
Oh,
it's
man.
such a strange video.
That
Very
reminds
weird
me of,
perception of him now.
yeah, he's a. I don't know him like as like I've never seen him personality wise, but you can kind of just tell how he is as a person by his movies.
Definitely, definitely,
Like
way too
he
serious.
just wants everything epic. For some reason, I picture not Howie Mandel. Good Lord. Howard Stern.
Mm.
I picture Howard Stern when I think of Michael Bay.
Really? They look
Yeah.
nothing alike.
But like when I think of Howard Stern and his personality, that's how I perceive like Michael Bay's personality in his movies.
Wait, like, are you saying Michael Bay thinks everything is like epic? He thought like him
Yeah.
walking off stage was just the most epic thing ever.
Like he probably imagined himself like
He's
the
like, this is
teleprompter
so
blowing
cool.
up behind him. Yeah. As he's walking away. He probably thought about it.
Dude, he probably did. Based on his movies, he definitely did.
Oh yeah. You know, when you mentioned like him stuttering, it reminded me of this video. I don't know if I think it was an African president. It was someone of political influence.
Yeah.
And he was reading off a script. He hadn't even start reading yet.
Yeah.
When he struggled on the first 3 words. And he struggled for a very long time. He clearly, English was very foreign to him, and he was reading first 3 words in the beginning. That was the first 3 words. And I think it was maybe for 5 minutes straight. He's speaking into the microphone saying, in the beginning, in the beginning.
Wait, was this at like a conference of some kind?
Yeah.
All right, wait, dude, who like from his like team or whatever was
no one
like,
helped
you know
him.
what? Yeah,
no one helped them.
No, my question is, who thought like, you know what? This is the guy that should speak to us. Like, this is the guy that we need to go up there.
I'm gonna send you the video later. You'll notice that it like as he keeps messing up, it like you can see in his head and the way he's saying it, he's like, if I keep pushing it, if I say it louder,
like, I'll get it.
And he just keeps saying in the beginning. He never
Oh my god. Dude, we gotta find a way like on this to somehow get like videos on the screen.
Yeah,
so
and like stream them
because that would be like the TMG podcast does. Because that would be hilarious to watch together.
Great. Yeah, my family brings that video up so much.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it.
It's so fun.
Did you watch any of the golf this weekend?
I really wanted to. I just noticed my screen got really dark.
Yeah, I did. I was wondering what happened there. I think the
lighting.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. It must have just been light shift or something. So
very odd.
Yeah.
I saw a few clips on Instagram, and that was it.
Yeah. I really didn't see the only I meant to watch it. I forgot it was this weekend. The only thing I saw was like Dustin Johnson's pace of play. He was just so fast.
Really?
Like, he would hit the ball and then just like be walking, or like he would tee up his tee shot like while the other person was finishing their follow through. Basically, it was hilarious.
Wait,
and like,
are you talking about?
Clip,
Are you talking about the Tom Brady Tiger Woods match, or are you talking about the TaylorMade event?
I think the TaylorMade. I mean either. I didn't watch either. I'm assuming it was the TaylorMade.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, and then the last clip was like him walking off the tee box, and then I think it was Ricky Fowler was just like, "Hey, we got one more person to tee off." Because like he just started walking.
Why was there any explanation as to or any speculation as to why he was going so fast?
No, dude. I mean, people just like to play fast. Are you trying to fix the light?
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Is
that good.
Is he known for playing really fast?
I don't think so, but like, you know how they have the whole timer thing in the PGA now. They have like a shot timer because people were taking too long for their pace of play.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't.
So I think I forget how long it is. It might be like 2 minutes or something. No, it's not that long. But it's basically once you get to your ball, you have a set amount of time before you can not shoot. And I think you
Okay.
get like 2 warnings and then it's or 1 warning and then it's a penalty or something. But it's
Shot penalty,
super funny.
probably.
It basically all came about because there's this video of Bryson DeChambeau, and he's like, I don't know, like 95 yards from the pin probably, and they can't. I don't think they can use rangefinders or whatever.
Okay.
So he paced out the entire 95 yards to the pin. Like he walked there and then walked back to get the distance.
And that was when like people were just like, this needs like something
Yeah,
needs
and
to be done.
I guess like that came out and people were just like, all right, this is like kind of ridiculous. So
I mean, you straight up just walked 190 feet.
yeah, I mean that is,
Hold on. Wait, 190 yards. I said feet.
yeah.
That's like
Yo, man, quick math.
quick maths. That's
Quick
like
math.
600
First off,
feet.
that was I don't even. You tried.
All right, thanks for coming to the podcast, guys.
That's the end. No, you know what? I did catch I didn't watch it, but I watched highlights of was the NASCAR race this weekend. It was
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
dude, it was so weird. Like especially because like I've been to races like in the past because I used to be into it.
Mhm.
Like seeing the highlight, it was like before the race, it's just dead silent, like dead silent. All the drivers like getting in their cars with masks and stuff, no sound. And then like obviously
masks.
they had to wear masks like until they put their helmets on and stuff. Yeah, but so like that,
See,
and then
I really don't know anything about NASCAR.
okay, I mean like you don't really need to necessarily.
I'm sure it's just weird in general for any sport to come back
Yeah,
with no audience at all. Like,
yeah.
listen,
Well,
hearing the highlights and watching the highlights of the UFC matches,
yeah,
that was
was
weird.
weird. When you could like hear them talking to each other after the match, you can never hear that. That was cool. That was cool.
I thought it was cool because you definitely hear more than you could before. You
Yeah.
definitely hear their hits.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there's you can hear how hard they're striking.
Yeah.
That was what I liked about it.
It is cool. It's a different dynamic. The weirdest part about the NASCAR race was like they do like victory lane after, which is where you like celebrate your win, and usually it's like super loud, whatever, the crowd's going crazy. And what they did is they set up a microphone where no one would have to be holding it. So it's just on a stand. And this guy who won, his name's Kevin Harvick, he's standing like in front of his car, just at the microphone. There's probably just a one camera guy. And he's like, yeah, man. I mean, like I won, but it's dead silent. Like I don't know what to do
Said
here.
that?
Like, yeah, he literally said that. He was like, this isn't the same. Like,
That's great.
like that.
Really
I mean,
funny.
honestly though, like imagine you win like for NASCAR or for golf or whatever. Like you win your very first like big event, and there's just no crowd.
There's no one there.
Like imagine that. That would be crazy. I could not.
Like when you if you win a tournament, you take off your hat, like shake your hands to the opponent, and then you start waving. But then you
No,
realize
you can't shake your hands. You gotta like elbow bump.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or like you just take off your hat and just wave at them, and then you
Yeah.
turn around and no one's there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's so weird, especially for the PGA players who are like so used to just like they grab their ball, they're like, yep, thanks. How much you want to bet they definitely like did that on accident?
100%.
Like pick up their ball just by instinct, like little.
I mean,
head
they
nod.
still have. Don't they still have essential personnel on the course?
Yeah, like if you look at pictures from like I think the TaylorMade event,
Mhm.
there's like a ton of people on the course, honestly.
Yeah.
But
There's still a ton of people.
yeah, but I
They're
mean,
not
it's all
necessarily applauding.
yeah, it's all people who
Sure.
work, like they're there for their work. Like
Yeah.
it's not exactly for fun to enjoy.
That's the funny thing too is when I started playing MLB The Show 20,
Mhm.
I changed my settings to having no commentary and no
Yeah.
audience. So it's literally just the crack of the bat,
That's
and it's
see, I
so
yeah,
peaceful.
so strange but peaceful. Yeah.
It's so peaceful. Well, just like hearing the crack of the bat, but then like I don't know. I guess I'm virtually experiencing what it's gonna be like when we start playing.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good point. Damn.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what else I saw was I saw a clip just before we started this that was Peyton and Tiger talking during theirs.
Uh-huh.
This is kind of totally irrelevant, but Peyton was like asked him, "Oh, did you like get in the gym today, or like do you go to the gym?" And Tiger was like, "Yeah, I was actually in the gym this morning." And Peyton was like, "Oh, what time?" He was like, "Yeah, I get in there between like 3 and 5:30 every morning." I was like, or no, he said 3:30 and 5. I'm like,
Yeah, 3:30 and
you're up
5.
between 3:30 and 5 every morning,
What time for the people that do that, what time do they go to sleep?
dude. That's what I don't get. Like, I mean, I understand once you're like older, maybe how that could be. But if you have kids, like, don't you want to stay up? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, especially at our age, I can't imagine going to bed early enough to get up at 3:30 a.m. every day,
I mean,
right?
my mom gets up when she would actually go to work. Sometimes she would open up and she would wait. She would have to get there by like 4:30 or 5, and so she would get up at 3. But she'd
Wow.
be in bed. She'd be in bed by like 7:30 or 8.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like I mean, my mom goes to bed at like well now it's getting a little later, but she would go to bed at like 8 or 9 and then get up I think like 5 most mornings.
Right. The other
But
speculation I was gonna have was like if you're a parent, you've probably gotten so used to waking up like having early mornings to like take care of kids that like when they're older, you've just your circadian rhythm. I almost said circadian circumference. Your circadian rhythm is probably so used to waking up early to take care of things that like older people probably
yeah.
just get up and then they're like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'll just do something like once they
Yeah.
wake up.
True. That's true. I mean, I guess I haven't thought well, that is what my mom says like once we were born like she started getting up early. She used to not. The thing that I don't get is like they say there are people that are like early morning and then like night owls or whatever they're called, the early morning people. I just know night owls because that's me. Like what if you're like naturally a night owl? They say that it's a natural thing. I've heard that. I don't know if that's
I don't
true,
know.
but
I've definitely been both.
yeah, that's what I'm convinced. I was gonna ask you, like, do you think you can switch? Because I'm convinced you can do both.
I think okay, I always wake up really early in the morning when I know I have to.
Yes, same
But
here.
then like so like sorry, in the fall of this past year, we had 5 a.m. lifts for like
Yeah.
2 months straight. And
Hmm.
then when it hit winter break, the latest I would get up is like 7 a.m.
Gotcha.
during winter break. So like my
Yeah,
body got really used to it. But now we've been in quarantine for how long? 2 months?
2 months almost. I think.
I I struggle to get up at 7 a.m.
You know what's interesting for me? I mean, yeah, I struggle to get up too, but I think the more interesting thing is that I struggle to get to sleep. Like I can't fall asleep.
I don't know about that one.
See that I think that might just be me personally.
It
Because
might
like,
be.
can you fall asleep when you're not like necessarily that tired? Like, can you
I
say I'm going to bed at 10 so I can get up at this time at like 7 and just go to bed?
see. I think that's only for me. It's only based on what's the next morning. Like
Hmm.
great example. Today, I'm definitely going to bed before 11 or 12,
Hmm.
before midnight at least, because I have to get up well, at the very least, I want to get out of bed before 11 a.m.
Gotcha.
because I got to get to Foss Park.
Fair.
But like but in quarantine now, especially now that I'm done with school,
Yeah.
I haven't had much to look forward to the next morning.
Hmm.
So then, I think that's a lot of self-talk when I wake up.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Huge,
Dude. Yeah. It's all
massive.
about your mentality in the morning and like talking yourself out of bed, basically.
Right. Like now that school's over and we're in quarantine, I'll wake up relatively early, like 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m.
Hmm.
But then I'm either on my phone until like 10:30 or 11,
Yeah. Yeah.
or I'll fall back
That's
asleep.
yeah. It's tough.
It's
Wait, but
been so long since I've gotten up as soon as I wake up.
yeah, no, dude, it's tough. Wait, all right, wait, but so like you said, you're gonna go to bed at 11 tonight. Is that what you said?
Okay, no, I said before midnight or
Before midnight.
around.
Okay, but like you can just say that, and then you'll go to bed, like be in bed, and you'll fall asleep.
No. Oh no.
Okay. See, that's my problem. Is like I'll get it. Like last night. Take last night for example. I got up at 9 a.m. this morning, which was my plan, which I somehow woke up. Still not exactly sure how. Anyway, I like got into bed at like 1 a.m. I was like, okay, like realistically, I could get 8 hours. I won't, but
So you're
and I was
doing the
expecting.
calculations.
I mean, yeah, but like I was expecting, okay, like I won't fall asleep right away, whatever. I had woken up at 10:30 the morning before. I didn't fall asleep. Like I was in bed, no phone, no nothing, just laying there until like 3:45. Just I could not fall asleep. And
I
that's
have.
like a common problem for me. So maybe that's just me.
Isn't like the extreme version of that like a diagnostic? Isn't that narcolepsy?
I think it'd just be insomnia. I don't know if it's
Insomnia.
narcolepsy.
I think narcolepsy is the opposite.
Yeah, no, narcolepsy, I'm pretty sure is when you just like fall asleep randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Which
you just.
that'd be a whole nother like that would be wild.
Okay. What's worse, insomnia or narcolepsy?
Dude, narcolepsy, are you kidding? Dude, all right, imagine like you're getting it on with a girl, you're getting
Okay.
in there and
A
you
little
just
sexy time.
knock out. You just knock out. You have no
Uh,
control over that. Like it just happened.
you're going ham, and then she just feels something limp.
There's just a thud. You on her, just boom.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, that'd suck.
yeah, like I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily how it works. Maybe if you're like aroused to a certain point, that doesn't happen. But I would assume that's a thing that could
I would
happen.
assume that specific situation has happened to a narcoleptic.
I would assume so, which is crazy to think about.
That sucks. I feel
See,
bad.
like an insomniac doesn't have that kind of problem. It's more just
Right.
like, oh, I'm up at night and I can't fall asleep.
I think the idea of insomnia is much more common for most people.
Yeah. But also, like, I mean, I could always say like I'm an insomniac, whatever. But I feel like that's another one of
Self-diagnosed.
those things that's like overdiagnosed. Like people say they're an insomniac, but it's like no, you just can't sleep.
Yeah. I
Like
think okay, huge thing that I've been trying to do that like might help me that certainly helps me fall asleep easier is not eating after 8 p.m.
yeah, I'm trying to do something like that now too.
And honestly, well, it might not necessarily be like falling asleep, but more so waking up. I
Hmm.
always have a hard time waking up when I eat late at night.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't
It
know.
always
It
makes
yeah.
me like,
For me, it's more just like I just can't like shut my brain off. Like
yeah.
I mean, I even like last night I meditated for like probably like 20 minutes before I went to bed, and it like I just as soon as I finished meditating. It was like, oh, idea, like things going
Yeah.
on in my brain. I was just like, oh, like the meditation, perfect. Nothing in my brain whatsoever.
Have you
And
tried
then,
reading? Like reading in bed
see,
late at night?
I don't like to read in my bed because I'm on a new thing where like I don't want to do anything in my bed but sleep. But yes, I'll read at night before I go to bed.
Hmm. I
And
I
that's what I do when I can't sleep. I'll just come out here and read. So
right. Nearly every night I fall asleep to YouTube.
yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to stop doing because I feel like that's not a good thing. Because then I
I'll
stay up
literally
later.
I'll wake up at like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and freaking full round of Brooks Koepka's 67 shot round is on and it's like 3 hours.
See,
It's
actually,
stuff
right,
like
that's
that.
a good thing to fall asleep to is just put on some golf.
Right.
That
Or
wouldn't be
okay,
bad.
the other night, I think it was 2 nights ago. I woke up not in the middle of the night. I woke up in the morning. It was 5 a.m. and my phone was still going and I looked at it and it was it was a 5-hour stream of Giannis Antetokounmpo's little brother playing Fortnite.
Oh my god, dude. What?
I don't know how I got there.
Like, were you actively watching that before you went to bed, or did it just like
No,
keep auto playing
no.
stuff and then?
I think it's because of the recommendeds. Like
Yeah.
here's the majority of my YouTube watch content is GM Golf,
Hmm.
all the members of GM Golf, any or a few like MLB The Show 20 YouTubers,
Okay.
and that's pretty much it.
That's about it.
That's about it. Maybe like some other miscellaneous golf vloggers,
Okay.
but like in terms of video games, it's always only ever been like MLB The Show, and I
Hmm.
don't know how. I mean, that's how I'm assuming I got to. I don't even remember the kid's name.
Yeah.
Little Antetokounmpo's Fortnite stream.
Yeah. That's
It was
so weird.
wild. I always wake up to weird things.
Yeah, I would
Weird.
imagine.
It's kind of
Yeah, I
fun.
turn.
It's like I might try to make a game out of it. Like what could I possibly be watching the next morning when I
You
fall?
should just write them down and then like just list them off sometime.
Yeah,
Just
I've
go through them all.
multiple times I've woken up to an unboxing of like what is it? Baseball memorabilia cards.
Interesting.
Literally just it's just a video of a pair of hands and like
Just
a box
unboxing.
of cards with plastic. That's it.
Wow.
And then one of the videos, no one was even talking. It was just like they opened the
It's just
pack.
them opening a box.
Yeah, they would open a pack. They would pull out the cards and then they would show the camera the cards and just like shuffle through it and then get to the next pack.
Do you wake up and just like keep watching?
No. Oh,
Okay.
well like
Okay.
I'll look at it and I'm like, what the hell? And then I'll scroll off and then do something
That's
else.
funny. That's hilarious.
It was almost like baseball memorabilia ASMR.
That's a strange subgenre of videos right there.
Yeah. It was a wild time.
That was crazy. Dude, you know the one thing I can't get over is that Matthew Wolf stats thing you sent me.
I can't believe his stock 62 degree. What was it, 110 yards?
100, I think it was 105.
105 yards with a
He has a
62 degree.
62 degree.
That's nuts.
Like, dude, I was on the course today. I had a shot. I think it was inside of 74 yards. That was the marker that I saw. And I hit a 58 degree. I underhit it a little bit. I hit like a 3/4 shot probably with a 58 degree inside of 74 yards. So it was probably like 65 would be my guess. And I landed it like just barely on the green.
Wait, was it inside 74 to the pin and to the front side of the green?
To the middle.
Oh, Jesus. So
Yeah.
you hit it like maybe 55 yards?
Yeah. With my 50, I mean, it was a 3/4 swing, granted, but that was my 58 degree. He hits a
And you didn't
62.
chunk it.
No, it was a good shot. I just didn't swing enough.
Right.
I was
But
expecting my club to go further, which I not Matthew Wolf, so it didn't.
I'm pretty sure I have a 60 degree, and when I take like a fluid swing and hit it pure, it'll go
Yeah.
maybe 95 yards.
Yeah, I mean mine isn't that far. Like I don't have that same torque, but yeah, no.
But
Like
feel like I'm not even at 105, and my club is lofted lower.
yeah, that's what I don't.
That's nuts.
What does he do when he has like a 60-yard shot?
I honestly I could see him pitching.
Yeah,
He'll probably, or he'll just take like a 3/4 half 60
I was,
degree, 62
that's like
degree.
a half swing 62-degree for him. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's crazy. Or you know what? He probably just putts.
True.
Just inside of like 90 yards, he's just like, give me my putter.
No, dude, he's just he goes up there with like whatever he uses to chip, and he just does a chipping motion, and
Yeah.
it's up on the
And,
green.
and it's like 90 yards.
Yeah, it's just
It's nuts.
okay, that's on the green, right next to the pin. No.
But then, okay, the next most surprising thing or actually the most surprising thing that I looked at before his wedge stock shots was that his stock driver is 310 with the way
Yeah.
he swings.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. I mean, 310 sounds, I'm pretty sure that's a very average stock
I
shot
want to say that's pretty average on tour, but
on the tour, but most especially with his swing. Unless, sometimes I thought that maybe his swing creates a little more torque.
yeah. I'm wondering if he like has if his driver has too much whip or something.
Too
Or
much
like maybe he likes the whip so it like stays straight, prefers the control or something, which that
Right.
wouldn't make much sense because that wouldn't be as controlled, but
Right.
I mean,
But back to
like
the wedges. On top of his weird swing, he has a 62-degree wedge and a 51-degree wedge.
and a 55, dude. I've never heard of any. I've heard of 62. I've never heard of 55 or 51.
I've never heard of 62. I mean, it sounds like okay, the weirdest thing about that is that they're odd. That's an odd degree loft.
Yeah, very odd.
Not
Like
like it's weird, but like literally the number is odd.
yeah. Oh yeah, true. That
Yeah.
I've never seen odd degree law. I'm assuming like once you get higher up tour pros, you can get whatever you want. But
Sure. But then see, like I've never seen that. I've never heard of an odd number for a loft for degree of loft on a wedge. And I've
Yeah.
never seen that type of swing.
yeah, no, me either. He's just an odd guy, I guess.
That's really cool. And he's good.
He's
Like,
really good.
good for him, man.
He's a great golfer. Dude, I think the funniest comment I saw, I just scrolled through the comments real quick to see what people were saying. A lot of people were talking about like that 62 degree. The funniest one I saw, I think it was like his 8-iron. I think it's like 170, 180 or something. I think it's
Mhm.
180. And someone in the comments just goes, yeah, actually, I can also hit my 8-iron 180 if I blade it just right.
I can second that one.
Yeah, no, I could hit a 62, like 105, if I just like absolutely bladed it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
The thing is though, like I think I need to recalculate my stock shots with real golf balls. Because when you and I went golfing, I was hitting my iron shots way farther than I thought.
Yeah. I think you should probably like. I mean, I probably should too, just because reevaluating my swing. I think you should probably do like a distance day where you just figure out the distance of all your clubs.
I honestly might do that tomorrow.
Yeah, and also it's very different off of grass than it is off of like turf at the driving ranges we go to.
Right.
Like
So there's two
you lose
factors.
like 20 yards. You really do.
Yeah.
Unless you hit it like absolutely pure, which we're not doing that.
Right. No, the biggest shot when you and I were golfing that was just like I this something needs to be like reevaluated was hole 18.
Hmm.
What was the distance? It was like 215 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was no, it was less than that. It was like 190, I think.
I thought it was 200. Okay,
Maybe
but then
maybe it was 200. I mean, I hit a 4-iron and landed just on the green, I think. No, I think I
okay,
was no, I was short. So it must have been 200.
and I hit my first shot was a 6-iron, and I thought I hit the clubhouse.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, "What is like?" I
No,
didn't blade it. I
yeah.
didn't in it. I hit
Yeah,
it
you
directly
hit a
on the pin.
little hook, but like it was well struck.
It was still going.
Oh yeah, dude. No, like that's the thing is you gotta figure out what your personal club distances are because then you can like even if you can't hit it far or in your case if you hit it super far, if you get your distances down, you can you can play well. You can get a good score.
Right.
Like
And I think the next move after like if I can reevaluate my actual stock yardages for certain clubs is being able to play around with different swing intensities for
yeah,
different for all the clubs.
yeah,
Because I think I can like when I try to swing like let's say I'm 60, 70 yards from the middle of the green and I'm like, all right, I'll take a 60, take my 60 degree and go like three quarter effort on the
yeah.
swing. I will chunk it almost every time.
Yeah, I think the key is you can't change the effort of your swing. You just have to change how far back you come.
You think so?
That I mean that's what I've found with my chipping, especially is if because if you come back too far, even if you're planning on like coming through slower or like not as hard, like you just mentally because you've played golf before, your body is like, wait, like I'm supposed to be going faster. So it'll like kind of subconsciously get under the ball to like compensate. Because that happens on my
Yeah.
chipping like all the time. It happened to me once today on the 18th hole, and I was like, okay, I gotta fix that. But yeah, golf is an interesting game. There's a lot to learn.
Right. Maybe I'll just stick with the driver and pay for a world long drive tryout.
Dude, honestly, I think you could if you get straight enough and you practice at it, I think you could do it.
Oh, I think so too. I
You
feel like certain baseball players could have a huge advantage in that.
definitely. I
Like
think you could use a better driver to be fully honest with you.
mine's almost broken. So
Yeah. No, yours is broken. The
yeah, no,
inside of the
it's
head is
straight
just
broken.
yeah,
It's
thing is
gone.
rattling.
Honestly, I kind of want to try. I think I'm gonna probably play my round tomorrow. At least for the front nine, I'm probably gonna go like I'm probably gonna tee off with everything but with like anything but a driver
Yeah.
just to try it
Yeah,
out.
man. It's I think you told me the best way to play is like maybe it was you, maybe it was my dad, I forget. Like if you aren't hitting a club on a certain day, you just put it away. You just don't use it. Like
I think it sounds like something typical to say.
yeah, like if you duff your first drive off the first tee, I mean maybe not the first, maybe the second one if it's your driver,
Right.
there's no point in using it anymore. I would say more
Yeah.
it's more for like irons. If your 4-iron is your favorite club, but like on a certain day you chunk your first shot with it, just don't use it. Like there's no point. You're gonna
Right.
keep doing it.
Right. And then and then you just kept using your 3-wood or
Okay,
your
that
5
one day, dude. That
your
one
5.
day, I mean, I wasn't keeping score. I was having fun, and I really wanted to get it, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Just could not. I was trying so hard. I topped it every time. Every time. All right, I would say I wanna end this with music. You got any music that's come out recently that you like, or anything coming up that
Ooh.
you're excited about?
The interesting thing is mine like I used to always look for music, like new music, and I would always be searching, like I would have really thorough searches. And I
Hmm.
haven't been doing that lately. But I
Hmm.
would say the one song. Are you looking for like a one song or something?
I'm looking for anything. I'm just looking for music that you're into right now or
Oh,
excited about.
lately, like as like most recently, I have been listening to so much Mike Stud,
Okay. Has he come out with
and I
new
think
stuff
that's more of
lately?
like I think it's more of like a feel thing for me, and I love his sound.
Yeah.
I've always loved his sound, but I use his music a lot for kind of just like motivational type of stuff, like when I'm working
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I've also known his music for a long time. Um,
Gotcha.
the one song I've been listening to a lot is his remix with Marcus Stroman,
Hmm.
pitcher for the New York Mets,
Oh,
and it's called "These Days"
yeah.
remix with my.
I think you've shared that with me.
Yeah, it's relatively old. I just thought it was a really cool collaboration because they were teammates at Duke University.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was just what I really liked about it. And sometimes his flow, I think Mike Stud's flow in that song it really shows.
Gotcha. Interesting.
That's all. That's what I got.
That's what you're on right now. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what? So the one album I came up with when I was thinking about this is I just found it. Apparently, Chris Brown and Young Thug dropped an album together.
It was an album?
Dude, yeah. I thought it was a song. It's an
I thought it was
album.
just one song.
No, it's good too. Like there's Big Slime or Slime whatever, the one
Slime
with
and Beat.
Gunna. That's the name of the
Oh,
album.
Big
Yeah.
Slimes.
Big Slimes, it's with Gunna, great song. There's a song um what's the other one? Bumps Her Head. That's a good song. Like there's some tracks on that album. Some
Oh, I
real good
will
tracks.
100% give a listen to
Yeah.
this.
And then the album I'm super excited about is Gunna's new album is coming out Friday. Wanna he dropped a single on Monday.
Okay, we'll be looking out for that.
Yeah. I'm a big Gunna fan, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm all about Gunna and Lil Baby.
Yeah. Dude, they're my favorites right now. Something about
Dude,
them.
Lil Baby's album. I
So good.
am blanking on the name.
Um
The album.
I know that
All in. My
the
turn, and I'm
my
sorry.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
All
ref-
In,
I
his first like deluxe single, so good.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I
Like the
listen
whole
to.
album.
I have a lot of Lil Baby. The funny thing is, I made a workout playlist where it's like a lot of Mike Stud and Lil Baby and Gunna,
Yeah.
but I had to specify that this is called Go Hard, parentheses, no Meek Mill.
No Meek
Because
Mill.
Meek's just a whole new
Meek,
beat.
yeah, yeah. Meek is something else,
Yeah.
dude. You can get hype on Meek. Yeah,
Oh, sometimes
definitely.
too hype. That's why
Yeah.
that's why I was like, I can't have Meek in this, or else gonna
Oh no,
get
I agree.
it's gonna get too hard.
All right, one last thing before we. The thing I've found is like I've been running a lot lately, and with music, I found that there are some songs I just can't listen to. Like
Is it specifically when you're running?
yeah, like because like you just naturally get going to whatever beat you're going to. So I've just made I didn't make it. I found a playlist that's just like all songs that are like the same BPM, and I gotta
You
run to
found
that.
it?
Yeah, dude, I have to. It's all like house music, so it's like very like set up in a certain way. So I'm just listening because like rap music, dude. Like at certain parts of the song, I'll find myself like literally sprinting, and then like I'll slow down because the music slows down. I'm like, all right, I can't be doing this.
I can my only input on that would be the last time I like ran for distance, I thought of a strategy to listen to the most emotional playlist I've ever made,
Hmm,
like sad songs.
interesting.
Because so when I did it, I ran I think 2.5 miles, and
Okay.
it just went by
Yeah.
because I was like really invested in what I was listening to. Like they're emotionally heavy songs. A
Yeah.
lot of I have a few songs from the head and the
That's
heart.
interesting. That's
I don't know
interesting.
if that'll probably paint a picture for you what the playlist is like because I have songs from the head and the heart.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. maybe we'll talk about our running strategies in the next if we do when we do another podcast.
100p.
I've been working with some stuff on my running lately. So, all right. Well, I guess that concludes this episode. Maybe we'll be back probably next week.
Maybe next week. We'll see.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. You know what? I think I'm going to vlog my golf outing. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart.
Great.
Golf outing tomorrow, and see where we go from there. So
sounds good. So we'll have some content coming out soon. Check out our websites and our YouTubes and everything. I don't know why I'm making this such a formal outro. No, but yeah, let's honestly plan to do this again. So peace.